Welcome, everybody. Happy Labor Day, and welcome to week two. I'm just going to go through a few highlights to talk about on this. I'll also kind of summarize this in an announcement that I'll be putting out shortly. The module for this week is we're going to be concentrating on this aspect of I know the discussions on Brexit, but we'll be looking actually at regional integration and how does the European Union work. So I have these couple extra videos here for you to take a look at. These are definitely extra ones. This one will definitely help you out with the discussion for this week. So we take a look at the discussion for this week. What you're going to be doing is comparing and contrasting this aspect of how does Germany view basically take a look at the one that you want to review that video that's there and discuss how Germany viewed the bailout of Britain and then also discuss why Germany doesn't really like Britain leaving or bailing out of the EU. Britain has their own reasons for getting out of the EU. I want you to take a look at those. Are there dissimilarities between the two? Are there differences between the reasoning? So just take a look at this aspect of the economic union of the actually economic and political union of the European Union and why Britain decided to duck out and why it was important. So our discussion is going to kind of center around all of those aspects of how these two countries viewed the European Union because it's a political union as well as an economic union. And so where we take a look at this aspect of the political union, this is where things get a little dicey for Europe and as well as economically. So I want you guys to take a look at and really wrap your head around that. So let's go back to modules. We'll go back to this aspect here and take a look at this here. And the only other thing to do this week is the Mind Tap. But going forward, now granted, next week's a kind of an intense one where we talk about the flow of money and exchange rates and things like that. I will probably be putting out a video towards the end of the week that'll cover regional integration. I'll also be putting out one towards the end of the week that'll be talking about exchange rates and the flow of funds. So we're going to try to really wrap those two up for you and put out some lecture videos to help you through those concepts by the end of the week. Now, you could really, even though it is week two, you guys should be taking a look at the final project, kind of deciding on your country classifications. Next week, you'll see me put out a video that I have on the actual final project. Even though it's not due till week four, but next week you're going to have to be doing that first project, that first final project part one to get through those types of things. And then we'll be kind of ramping up from there. So what I'm going to do is, that's kind of, it's a little bit still light of a week, but we're going to have a pretty good discussion. But you guys really should be looking ahead 2 weeks here and into that final project part one. And getting rolling for that project will be in the last 4 weeks of the class. And we'll be starting to ramp that up this week. So definitely take a look at that. Discussions overall, guys, were pretty good. I will say that some of you got a little short on the discussion answers to your peers. You'll see that reflected in my grading. The other thing that you're going to see here that's going to that you guys can take a look at is this discussion rubric here. And so you guys can take a look at how I look at discussions. And this is this is my point breakdown. Talking about the late penalties here, also how I relate to both of these. So I want you guys to take a look at this and review this. Like I said, some of you guys had no problems with it. Others had a little struggle with it. So hopefully this will help you guys out. And I look forward to having a good week. If you guys need me at all, feel free to reach out to me. I'm available pretty much through these bookings with me. Next couple days are a little tough because of committees and those types of things, but by the end of the week, by Thursday and Friday, it frees up again. So you guys should have some plenty of free time to get a hold of me if you need to. You can either book an appointment with me or drop me an email, and I'll be glad to respond to you. All right. I hope everybody has a good week, and I hope to see everybody in class.